Okay, so my name's Erica. I'm from Lyman, and this is Mackenzie Morgan. She's from Lyman too. And you're in our time management workshop. So she will start talking about that, and then we will get started on our activities. All right, so our first activity is Erica's going to hand out this paper to you. And by the end of this, I hope you know our names, because I'm going to say Erica, and hopefully she'll say Mackenzie, so hopefully you know us. We're going to do this activity. It's called Meet the People. We want you to go around and meet 10 different people. So you'll ask for their name, and you'll write something that you find interesting about them. That could be their favorite color, how many pets they have, where they're from, when they got up this morning, or anything that you think could be interesting about them. So yeah, you're going to need your pen from your bag. Good thing we got those. And we're going to do this for about 5 minutes. So as soon as she gives everybody their papers, you can go ahead and just start mingling. And you can talk to us, you can talk to the rest of the members here. You do whatever you want to do. Okay, so our next activity is making slime. If anybody enjoys that, I don't know if you. This is the first time I've ever made slime today, so this has been interesting. So I'm going to have all the ingredients right here. We have borax, water, and a borax solution that's already pre-mixed, and then Elmer's glue. So you tell me what you think I should put in it. So we'll start, and you just tell me what you think I should put in it, and that's what I'll do, okay? Now, this kind of teaches that with instructions, you can make things to your top model, what you want. And, we were kind of just eyeballing it and guessing. You end up with something that's not quite what you want. The recipe calls for 1 cup of glue and a tablespoon of borax, like your base liquid. And I'm not quite sure we did that. I think we did a cup of glue, but almost a cup of borax. But that's okay. But this just teaches you that you need to use instructions in life. Not always, there are times that you don't need to, but that if you use instructions, you're going to get better results. And you're going to have a more so time-managed life. She's going to do something, and I'm going to go. So the next activity we're going to do, you have to be kind of comfortable, and I hope you're all comfortable. If you're not, you can move around somewhere else, or you don't have to close your eyes, but I want you all to close your eyes, and I want you to start counting when I tell you to. So I want you all to close your eyes. Yeah, okay, sorry, I had to get this in my head. And then when you open your eyes, I want you to tell me how long it's been, and you can either raise your hand or you can shout it out, whatever you want to do. And we'll see who gets it right. Ready? Go for it. All right, you can open your eyes. Let me hear it. What do you guys think? 40? 48? 42? 30? 45? Who said 48? Did anyone say 47? She got it. It's 47. You're really close. And I tried to do a random time so you guys couldn't guess it real easy. Did you like that? Probably not. This shows that your perception of time can be different than what's actually happening. So you think you have time to do something. This also goes in with procrastination, which most people probably have done. Yep, me too, don't worry. And it happens, but it shows that you should manage your time correctly and make sure you know how much time it's actually going to take to do each thing you have to do throughout the day. The sand timers that Mackenzie is handing out is designed for you to remember that the time you have is precious and how we need to organize our time correctly. So, can anybody guess what our next activity is? I have sand, fake sand, and 2 jars, and there's something else on here. Can anybody guess what this activity is? 1 minute. So we have 2 jars. These are little pebble rocks like you put in a fish tank. We're just going to call this fish. And these plastic eggs we're going to call rocks, okay? But these rocks each have an individual activity. They have based on what you would do in a day. So, you go to school. You have a class, another class, another class, another class, another class. For me, it's like 8 classes a day. So you have all those classes, and then after school activities. So you have cheer, so you have football, swimming, whatever else is going on right now. I think that's all. Is that all that's going on right now? Volleyball, that too. Cross country, okay. And then you go home, and you have your homework, and then maybe you have to feed the dogs, and maybe you have to do this, and maybe you have to do that. You have to do all this crazy stuff. But what's your big things? And what's your small things? So this stand right here represents what your small things would be. And these represent what your big things would be. So what order should I put my small things in first, or should I put my big things in first? Big things? Okay. Should I put all of them, or just some? Some. Like that many? Or more? Like 1 or 2 more? How many? You guys agree? You agree? Okay. Alright. So now I'm going to that microphone is just in the way. I'm going to pour these in. Should I pour all these in or just some? Some? Okay, tell me what it's on. Right there? Yeah? Okay. Should I put some more of these in now?
You have to have everything fit in here because it's 24 hours. Everything you have to do in 24 hours.
So all this is going to go in here. Should I put the rest of these eggs in? Or should I put the rest of these little things in? Okay. And now should I pour the rest of these in? That was almost really bad. Okay. So you even have an hour to spare. And your time. And I will even shake this down. We have like 3 hours to spare. So the point of this activity was to show you that if you prioritize your big things and your small things, you're going to fit it all in one day. Where if I would have put all these small rocks in and then put all the big rocks in, it wouldn't have fit. It would have overflowed and I would have had like 4 extra that didn't fit in here. But you guys were really smart and you prioritized. And that is one of the big things in time management, is being able to prioritize what's important to you and what's important to others. So what you think is going to benefit you the most. And I'd say you guys are pretty good at that. I mean, when we did it in our training, we didn't do it the first time. So you guys are pretty good at that. So raise your hand if you volunteer. We need 3. You. You and
you guys decide which one you want to go.
You go.
All right.
Okay.
Come up to the front.
So you 3 come up here. And so all of these balloons are kind of like, the rocks. They explain everything that you do in a day, big or small. And the 3 of you are going to try and keep all of them in the air. Sounds impossible, right? It has been impossible. Nobody's been able to do it. So we'll see if you guys can.
Let's see if you're smart enough.
So you're going to try, when I say go, you're all going to try keeping these all up in the air. Up in the air. So ready, set, go. Way to call her out. that's like hectic and crazy, and you can't do it. You have like 4 in the air. You guys did better than everybody else did. Just saying. Okay, so we have like 10 minutes left. Pretty close to that. So I'm gonna give you guys a string, and you're gonna string all the balloons onto these. You have a bunch, so just do as you want. And then we'll go from there, okay? So who wants these? You guys can split them, but or should I will put them right there and you can do what you want.
Figure out how to make them all stay together.
So you have to tie all the balloons together. They all have to be together.
All right, so the reason you tie the balloons together is you can keep them all up one time, because you hit them and they all go, right? Guys understand that? All right?